Hey everyone, and welcome to another analysis video for the dollar index. Lately we've seen that the dollar has gotten weaker, and many people have said that it's time for the dollar to reverse, and that we're gonna start seeing dollar weakness, and that buy EU. Honestly, I honestly believe that the dollar strength has yet to continue, and we're just having a retracement. And whenever we have like a retracement like this, people assume that things are about to reverse when that's not necessarily true. So let's just look at the monthly picture, the bigger picture, and that's where we're gonna sort of understand what exactly is going on, where does price want to go, and we'll sort of understand why exactly price made this move. So in this monthly time frame, we see this supply zone drop-based drop. It did get tested several months in a row, but we didn't get the close above it, and the zone so far seems to be holding. But we see that price has been making higher highs and higher lows. If you go to the weekly time frame, for instance, you would sort of see this upwards movement, and if you go to the daily, you would see the same thing. So price has been moving up, and looking here, we haven't really broken any strong levels of structure, so they're still holding on. So back to the monthly, we also see that we have this rally-based rally demand zone, and we did get this nice touch here. Then we got the strong move up, and that's when this supply zone got penetrated. So now I think price is just coming down, so we can get a good correction before a further move up here to this next supply zone. So that's what I think. So this demand zone has definitely been holding, and even if price gets weak, I'm not saying the dollar index is suddenly going to start rocketing starting from next week, but we could get some more weakness, but that could mean we can get a chance to get into this demand zone, and by then that would be a high probability buy area. So let's go to the weekly and see what we can find. So we see this huge drop. So we had this engulfing candle, so that's a strong sign of bearish pressure. But then again, this is sort of a much needed correction that was because we had a very strong rally from the dollar, and we didn't really get any strong correction until around here. So once we got this, so we did get this strong correction, and then price pulled back up to this supply zone, and that's when we got the next move down. But it was much needed. So let's go to the weekly. In the weekly, we see this level of structure as well as the demand zone in the weekly. So this is a drop-based rally. So we see that it did get tested a few times here, and now we're back here, and you see that we are sort of at a doji candle. So we are either gonna get the strong move up, or price is gonna go down to the next demand zone. So we do have this demand zone as well here. So we are backed up by several zones, not just in the weekly but also in the monthly. So yeah, we are at this demand zone. We could get a strong move up. And yeah, the next supply zone I think that is strong is this one right here. So so either way, whether the dollar is going to be weak or whether it's going to be strong, both ways we could very well get a move up at least to this supply zone, and from there on we could get a continued drop, or we could keep making a higher high and higher low until we get to the next supply zone in the higher time frame, so such as this one. All right, and yeah, this drop that we see was caused by this supply zone, but I still think we are still gonna be moving up. So it was just a very light touch, and usually we get more than just one touch when it's a higher time frame zone. So this is what I see. If we go to the daily, and on the daily we see this demand zone right here. All right, this is the demand zone. We also have this one, and then we have this one here. So those are a few good zones, good demand zones to take. And don't forget, they're inside of this monthly demand zone, and this one's inside of the monthly and part of the weekly as well. So overall, I wouldn't suggest immediately shorting the dollar. Think of it, you know, we're low. So why would you sell low? If you want to sell, then sell high. So you could sell here, for instance, or you could even sell here. So those are where the ideal selling locations would be, and those are good by locations. So if you want to sell the dollar, then wait for a good pullback to the supply zone, and that's when you could short. And if you want to buy the dollar, wait for a good demand zone for price to reach to, and then you can take long. You could alternatively also take the entire like weekly zone. So even though it's been tested, you could still take this zone entirely and target here. So yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say. This is a quick update on the dollar index, and yeah, I've explained both sides of possible trades you can take, and I'll be updating this over the next few weeks. It's gonna be an interesting thing to see. So yeah, like I said, I expect the dollar index to go up. So let's see what happens. I'll be updating this sometime in the future. Thank you for watching.